off by saying, thank you for coming back, Brandon.
We are back live.
I seriously got to get a logo up back there.
As soon as I get back from Tennessee, Shane, that's my goal. I'm just trying to figure out if I can do it with, if I can do it out of metal. Send it to somebody and have them water jet or laser cut it.
I got you.
Matter of fact, the man to do that just left. I'm going to ask him if he can hook me up.
Who's that?
I got to keep him undisclosed at the moment because I don't know if he can do it because of his boss.
Look at that. Everybody's on there.
Look at you go.
Can everybody hear us?
I hear you.
Yeah.
Hey,
we can hear you.
we're live.
Look at that, David. See, it can be done.
I know it can be done. I just not whatever.
So wait a minute. So is it that I'm back or Shane's not here?
I think it's more of the fact that the flawed instructions you gave me did not give me a full disclosure of how to do it properly. So we're going to blame it on the fact that you're back. And I'm glad for it. And next time you plan on going out of town, you're fired.
I'm going to start using YouTube videos for you guys.
That's
all right.
Send me a YouTube
Now
video.
move your mouse over here and left click.
Hey, with Shane and I, you got to do that.
Oh, it's all right. We got it working now. All right, we got a couple guys on here. So tonight we're going to talk through Shane's in practice at the what stop is this?
He's in the Hampton Inn Express right now.
This is the fifth stop.
Yeah, fifth turn.
All right, fifth stop for the Bassmaster Elite Series. You guys kick off Thursday. You taking out a Metro Park?
Yep.
All right, Metro Park up on Lake St. Clair in beautiful Chesterfield Township.
That's right.
Michigan.
Township.
Don't forget that, because there's a Chesterfield too, and you don't want to be there.
You got that right.
Has the wind blown up there at all yet?
Do I?
Has the wind blown up there at all yet?
You know, it hasn't blown very much at all. It's been kind of nice. We had some storms yesterday, kind of kept everybody sitting around. You know, myself and Stetson Blaylock and Garrett Paquette, we sat under a bridge for a good little while yesterday while it was thunder and lightning all around us. So I'm trying to stay out of the storm stuff. That's nasty. I don't like lightning. I'm scared to death of it.
Yeah, it's funny you say it. So I was at the beach last week, and I was listening to some local radio station down there, and apparently they had a guy on there. I can't remember the guy's name, and he was fishing out of I think it's a Low Country Bassmasters. It's out of Charleston area in South Carolina, and apparently they were on the Cooper River or the Waccamaw or somewhere around Winyah. I don't know exactly where. But lightning struck in front of his boat while he was on the trolling motor.
Yeah.
And he said when he came to, he was on the back deck. The only way he knew that lightning had struck was because everything was fried. Trolling motor, batteries, whole 9 yards.
Really?
And his buddy, I think his buddy was like thrown into the outboard or something. I don't know the whole story. Everybody's fine, but you know, we take it for granted a lot when it starts storming real bad. We just stay out there.
I cut it to the bank, sir.
Time to take it to the house. Don't.
I used to be that guy.
Yeah, I've been there.
I used to be that guy. I wasn't scared of nothing.
Yep.
No matter.
Hey, Joe Ski, glad to hear you're home, buddy. One of our followers had a major heart attack the other evening, and he just got back home. So
well, I'm glad he's doing all right. I did not know that.
Yep.
I'm glad he's all right. Joe, yeah, if you can, thanks for tuning in 3 hours ago. How about that? Just got home. Holy crap.
He didn't want to miss all the juicy stuff.
Heck yeah.
Hey, I talked to him on the phone last night. Was it last night? No, night before last, maybe. And he doesn't sound like he's gonna be down for a long time. He's one of those that likes to go hard.
Shane, Mama Winter says I can't hear you too well. You're gonna have to talk loud through your phone.
Huh?
I said David's mama says she can't hear you too well, so you're gonna have to talk louder through your phone.
Uh-oh. How about that? Is that any better?
I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go. All right. So anyway, so you're up there practicing. Today was day 2, right?
Day 2 was today, yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna ignore our viewers here for a second. I just need to know: do I need to pick you on my fantasy fishing team or not?
I'm gonna say it like this. I don't want to say anything to jinx myself. How about that?
Okay. So I need to.
So if you can read between the lines of that, I'm gonna leave it at that.
All right. I'm good at reading between the lines.
Okay.
That's not better.
All right. It's not better.
It's not better. I don't know what to do.
All right.
Guess I could maybe take the phone out of the case.
I'll just move our microphone a lot closer. We'll see if that does anything. Try not to get you an echo. Joe Ski says, "Turn it up."
Turn it up.
All right. All right. So not to jinx it,
Hey, David Williams wants to know why you're off the water already.
it must be good.
Have a headache.
Do you have a headache?
Headache. Did you not drink any water today?
I did, but it was too late when I started. I'm trying to figure out how to get back on here.
It just says Shane.
Oh, bear with us. Now we see where the technical issues came from.
He's back.
There we go.
All right. He's back.
Well, he was
Now you're
back.
gone.
He's
All right.
There we go. All right, now.
Hey, is your flashlight turned off? Gosh.
Flashlight is off.
Oh boy. All right, so practice is going good.
I did one of those 13-hour days yesterday, and I can't do too many of those. I'm getting too freaking old, I guess.
How old are
So
you?
today,
Like
all I did
26?
was-
How old are you? You 50 yet?
I feel like I'm 150. But I am, how old? I'm 47, I think.
Man, you gotta add it up. My birthday's coming up. Do you know that?
When? How far away?
September 6th.
Oh yeah.
September 6th.
Day before Labor Day.
Uh,
David says he likes it better without your face on here.
He's just jealous. He's just jealous.
All right, so it's August up there, so there's always a chance for bad weather. I assume the fish are post-spawn.
You seem correct.
Is there anything else you can tell us? Is the lake high?
The lake is very high. I mean, it's like 4 feet high. It's crazy, really. I mean, you go up, you get up around the banks and stuff. A lot of people have a lot of seawalls up here, but they're metal. Well, a lot of people have taken and made these. I don't know what you would call it, but they've bolted them on the tops of the seawalls. They're about maybe a foot tall, and they lean out over the water. I guess to keep the water from splashing over into the yard.
Yeah.
You know, they do that, and a lot of people have sandbags.
Dang.
And there is a few homes that has water in them. Actually, it's kind of weird looking.
Well, it is really flat around that lake. I mean,
Yeah.
outside the shipping channel, what? The average depth's like 8 foot, right?
It's not very deep. I mean, 20 is deep. You know, the shipping channel is probably 35 to 40. But you know, unless you want to go out there and play chicken with those big cargo ships, stay out of there.
Well, I can tell you from the little bit of experience up there, you're going to lose. And there are no, and they don't have brakes.
Nope,
So get out of the way.
that's right. You better off just do like I do. Just stay away from it.
Yeah. All right. So the water's high. Is it dirty, or is it bright blue like it
Nah,
always
man,
is?
This place has got. I don't know if this place has ever been dirty. But you know, it gets stirred up a little bit from boat traffic. This place is heavy boat traffic.
Right.
A lot of times you have way more waves from the boat traffic than you do from the wind, especially on the weekends. These people up here, they don't have pontoon boats like we have at home. They got 40-foot Donzies and 50-foot sport fishers with fly bridges on them and all that bunch of stuff.
So what you're saying is there's some money up there.
Yeah, when they go out to play, they play for real. They're not out there on the 20-foot pontoon with a 60 on the back of it.
Right. How about all right, so this is the third leg of the northern swing, and we had to eat crow on the first two. Well, actually not the second one. Will largemouth come into play this week?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
All right, we need to.
They try to go catch largemouth, but I mean, you know, largemouth up here is kind of. It's like I don't even know what it's like. Anyway, if you go largemouth fishing up here, you are 100% wasting your time.
And that's just at St. Clair, right? Because we said the exact. We could roll back the footage, and I'm pretty sure we all said the exact same thing about the St. Lawrence.
Yeah. Then
Brock Mosley smacked everybody's head with
second or
third.
On largemouth.
Yeah,
Oh,
outside of the Paul Mueller and Chris Johnson show, he was runner up. He won the other tournament.
Yeah, he won the fishing tournament. Anyway,
So no largemouth.
no largemouth.
All right.
You watch, I'll catch one the first day.
Yep. And it's I hope some gun weighs 5 pounds.
Me too. I think 5 of them weigh 5 pounds.
Well, if they do, they're gonna play.
That's right.
the first day. You won't do it the second, third, and fourth day. I promise.
I don't know. It sounds like them things that are leaning over the water. You might be able to slide a jig right underneath them, like you do down here.
Yeah.
That's right. I haven't quite went to that extreme yet, but I did throw a wacky worm on some.
Oh gosh.
Uh-oh.
The wacky worm came out.
He used that backwards
That's right.
spinning reel too.
You gonna throw a spinning reel up here?
I know.
I'm glad they haven't put you on camera yet this year with the spinning reel. They make fun of you winding it upside down.
No.
You know what, Shane? If you get on camera, I got $100 bill for you to fish on camera that way.
Yes. Do it. Just one time. Hold it upside down like a bait caster
And reel it
wind
backwards for the day on camera.
Just once.
I got $100 bill for you. It says you won't do it.
You can say it's good luck or something.
Yep. Get your 100 out.
All right.
That'll pay for a tank of gas. He's in.
Listen, you say my name and mention the podcast live, and easy enough.
Oh,
Man.
that'll be hilarious. I hope they do that. Actually, I hope you are on camera because that means you're smashing them.
I want to be on camera on day
Yeah.
2, 3.
David Williams said he'll give another 20 to the cause. Come on, guys. How
Dang.
much money can we wrangle up for
You know how
this?
tight David is. That's a bunch of money.
Man, that's all there is. Tired of this out, man.
Stick around long enough. My dad may match my 100.
Yeah, your dad gets in here. There'll be way more than that.
Yeah, that's right. Big die.
Uh-oh. Rob Die Outdoors.
We crashing the podcast now.
We're doing the podcast.
What's Rob doing? Getting a White Claw?
He's looking for a white claw.
Oh, man. Told on him live.
Oh, man.
Jody says you'll probably lose sponsors if you do it.
Upset. Hey, man. Enigma might make a new spinning reel.
Heck yeah.
One you can wind backwards on purpose.
That's right.
Oh, boy.
Tie some line around a Pepsi bottle and have
It'll be like that old quantum quickfire spinning reel. With the
Oh man, I had one of those when I was a kid.
I did too when I was like 6.
It had the thing right there by the ball bearing in the bell, and you hit the click thing, and it stuck out and held it.
Yep.
That was the jam when I was like 12.
That means it'd be about when I was 6.
You're only 2 years younger than me, aren't you?
34.
I'll be 36 in 2 weeks.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought you were a little older than that.
No.
My apologies.
Wise beyond my years, apparently.
Well, when it comes to a computer, I'll give you credit.
You know how many golf course pond 10 inchers fell to the quantum quickfire and do nothing worm?
Well, unfortunately, that's irrelevant. We're taking up some of Shane Lineberger's valuable time this evening, so we need to.
Send you a bill, don't worry.
For $100 for fundraiser for Lineberger. That's what this podcast is called.
Oh boy.
Well, we're getting a little off topic, I guess. I guess I better talk about this big box over here beside me.
Is it time for the big box? All right, Shane, do you have anything else to say about your practice?
Nah.
Not yet.
Nah.
Let's talk about the box.
The
All
box.
So.
Yeah, I gotta be quiet. Rob's over there.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, that's the only reason Rob came in there, isn't it?
That's right.
No, he was working. He had to stay out there late today.
Cutting into your ice cream eating time. That's probably right. That's probably right.
Man,
David.
David's getting on to you tonight.
I don't have any ice cream, but this sure sounds good.
All right, so we got a box full of goodies over here. So for you guys that watch us regularly, we're going to put a post out here, I guess probably tonight or tomorrow. Look for it. We're trying to get to 1,000 likes. All right, I think
we're trying to get past 1,000 likes. I mean, we're pretty doggone close.
Yeah, I think
now.
we got like 965 or something like that.
I'll give you
right there.
Exact number. Continue talking. I'll get
So what we're going to do is Dave has worked with his, I guess your sponsors and your
it's dealers
and your dealers
and sponsors to try to see what we can. So we're at 967.
All right, we're at 967. So we're what's that, David? 33 short of 1,000 likes. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a post, and you guys share it. Make sure to like it and share it.
Like and share the page.
And share the page. And when we get to 1,000 likes, whoever has shared that post, we're going to draw for this box of goodies right here.
But it's not just. I haven't been all the way through the box.
You haven't been all the way through the box
I have
yet?
not been all the way through the box. Really and truly.
So is it not going to be the whole box, or is it going to be part of it?
I think the way it
This
was
is
told to
pretty
me
heavy.
is there's about 5 sets of giveaways in there.
Okay, so we'll do 5 weeks worth of it then.
Yep, 5 weeks worth of giveaways.
All right. So what we have in here? There's holy cow. All right, so all these are Spro hats.
Well, there's Spro and I think AFCO maybe in there.
All right, so there's 1, 2, 3 Spro hats.
Just pull them all out of there. There you go. We got Spro, AFCO.
And those are snapbacks, so they'll even fit somebody's head like Shane's. Yes, family is disqualified.
That's correct.
Miss Winters. All right, this is the one I want to look at.
Tell her we could trade a hat for some lasagna.
Hat for some lasagna.
I'll buy the hat.
All right,
So, I'll
Pro
explain
Deal
those.
program.
Yep.
All right, so we got 1, 2, 3 Big Bite Pro Deal programs and 2 50% AFCO programs that will be given away.
Yep. So these are one-time use.
Okay. So it's like a coupon.
It's kind of a 50% off coupon, but there's no value.
No limit.
No limit to the value of what you want to purchase. So if you want to go buy a full wardrobe in AFCO, you pull it up online, type in the code, and you got 50% off your order for AFCO.
All right. Well, there's only one of those cards in here now.
It doesn't work that way. And then Big Bites, same thing. Pro Deal cards, 40% off order with Big Bites. And I don't know if any of you guys followed iCast, but their new flipping bait is going
What's
to
it
be
called?
You had to put me on the spot.
new flipping bait.
I don't know what it's called.
It's something. I can get that for you, but
All
it's
right. So this envelope could be worth a bunch of money. So let's put those back in there. All right. So we're gonna have several weeks worth of giveaways. Is what it looks like. We got a bunch of holy cow. We got enough Spro T-shirts in here. Well, these are long sleeve, like
Best
dry fit shirts, best kind. Like Shane says, there's 1, 2,
I hope they're not Carl Carson size.
3, 4,
Medium.
5. So we got 5 of those. Drop them all over the floor. We got
the BFE is the Big Bites flipping bait.
a bunch of big bite baits here. It looks
It's
like
the,
we got some
They're just
their stick baits.
it's an assortment pack.
There's an assortment pack. There's all kinds of stuff in here. So that'll be given away too.
Here, what we got here? Spro shirts.
Oh, those are the bags. to give
Okay,
away.
these are the bank bags that go with. Okay, so it's a 10% pledge from AFCO. Pick up the trash, turn it in, and there's another discount thing that goes along with those cards too.
Holy cow. AFCO's very generous. We got a bunch of Spro hard baits here, a couple of their Mick Rips, sorry. Deeper diving jerk bait. One Mick Stick. One of my favorite crankbaits that my buddy Mr. Reed McGinn cannot stand because he can't catch anything on it. But it's the Spro Fat John. And a Roku Shad for anybody that likes lipless baits. There's more. We got some big bite shaky heads, some big ones. Those might go missing for David.
No,
No?
sir. I can't throw a shaky head. It's against my religion.
Shaky heads, some Sunline Sniper. We got 12 and 16 pound tests. Just started this early. We're gonna run out of time. And some Air Martins, all size 4 Gamakatsu G Finesse hooks, treble hooks.
Wow.
What are those, like
Hooked it up, dude.
$13 a piece?
I think they've come down a little. They're close to that. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, we got some stickers too.
We got a bunch of stickers
Yep.
and
More stickers.
Stickers. So basically, Spro, Gamakatsu, AFCO. Who did I leave out?
Big bite.
Big Bite. That is our giveaway. So we'll make several bags up, and once we hit 1,000 likes, we will start drawing our winners on
Five lucky fans.
5 lucky fans.
Now, are we gonna do it all in 1 week, or are we gonna do
No, we'll do
over
it.
5 weeks?
Well, I guess we'll do it every 5 weeks.
All right.
That way,
Do it once a week.
once a week for 5 weeks. We'll
Once a week
start
till it's all gone.
till it's all gone. All the bags will
Then
be
we'll
the
have to
same.
aggravate- Then we got to bug Carl again.
Why is it so small? What's
I'm not sure what Bobby means.
so small, Bobby? He's talking about the video. Turn your phone to the side, and you can see it better.
Yeah, we're as big as we can get tonight. It's zoomed all the way out. Hopefully that's not what he means.
Maybe you and me, we could pull the camera closer,
Yeah,
but
it's
we'd
all
lose the table.
But
But
yeah,
a big thank you to Carl Carson
Yep.
and the nice people at Spro, Gamakatsu, AFCO, and Big Bites, and Sunline for hooking us up with these giveaways for you guys.
absolutely. Yeah, so when we make the post, we'll make it public. Make sure that you like the post. Obviously, gotta like our page and share the post. And as soon as we get 1,000, we'll start drawing names the Monday after. Is what we will do.
That's right.
One a week.
1 a week.
One a week.
Stick around for 2,000 likes. There might be something even better.
Dang.
You
What are you
never
gonna
know.
do?
I'll disclose nothing at this point in
All
time.
right.
Brandon's going to give a guide trip. That's what I heard.
Dang.
I'll give one, but I don't know who'd want to go on it.
I mean, I'll go. I'll go with you.
Well, you got to like and share the page.
I do every time I. All right. So, well, what else? Oh, what are towing service? We got to dive into that because that even threw me off guard until I just was informed about it.
Before we get there,
Okay.
so I think most of our viewers are tournament anglers. Shane, you've been on highs and lows. I believe we all have fishing tournaments. That one year you won the regional at Gunnersville, I think you won just about everything you fished, didn't you?
Yeah, pretty much.
So, how about Justin Lucas?
That dude's unreal right now.
I think he's won over $250,000 in the last month.
In like 2 weeks or something like that.
Yeah, so he won the last MLF event on
Yep.
Sturgeon Bay.
Saginaw Bay. Sturgeon Bay.
Sturgeon Bay.
Yeah.
And then he ran down, who was it? Josh Bertrand
Josh Bertrand, yeah.
at, was that considered Lake Erie or was it what they call
it? Sandusky Bay, so it's considered Lake Erie.
Yeah, he won $160,000.
Yep.
I believe that Phoenix money helped out a little bit on that one.
Do they have is there a Phoenix bonus on the Major League Fishing?
No, just FLW.
Okay, so he won 260.
Yeah,
Right?
260 unless he caught big fish or something like that too. I'm sure it's around $260,000 in the last 2 weeks or 3 weeks.
That's not too shabby.
No, I believe I'd be all right with that.
If I won $260,000 in the last 2 weeks,
there'd be a real good giveaway.
I just take the rest of the year off.
Well, I'm pretty sure he's going to because they're done.
Yeah.
If I were Justin Lucas right now, I would stop at every other convenience store on the way home and buy a lottery ticket.
Yeah, or enter every.
Hey, when it's going your way, it's going your way. Get it all.
Yeah, I agree with that. For sure.
Taylor Lawson said you better do good. He put you in his fantasy lineup.
Might not catch a cold. You never know.
And, we'll go to that too.
What?
Now, the next 1v1, we thought we had a challenger, but I spoke with him on the phone.
Oh, did he back out?
Well, it's not that he backed out. He did say to tell everybody that he was scared, but I know better.
Oh, okay. So this towing thing you're talking about.
Yes.
All right, so Tom Monsoor won. We forgot to talk. Well, maybe we did talk about that 2 weeks ago. So he won the previous FLW Super Tournament, and I saw
at La Crosse.
At La Crosse, that's right. That's his.
Where the river was very low and lots of people were.
Where lots of people were struggling and getting stuck. So apparently in practice, one of the guys got stuck, and I don't know the guy's name, but a guy helped him off of the sandbar he was stuck on, just towed him 100 yards or so, and charged him $2,500 to do it. So that's why we need to start a towing service. Just think if every yard you drove, every 50 yards you drove your boat, you got paid $2,500.
I don't know that I could sleep good at night doing that.
You don't think so?
I know I could.
I don't think.
I got stuck in Okeechobee last year. 2 years ago. I got stuck in Okeechobee and had to call an airboat to come get me. And the guy charged me $200, and he probably towed me a quarter of a mile.
$200.
$200.
There you go.
I thought that was more than fair.
So David Williams knows the story. I guess David was in that tournament. It was Tom Monsoor's son that did it to him. I can't remember the gentleman that got towed off.
Hell, I mean either.
It was probably David that was stuck. He's a no driving person.
Wow. Shots fired, David. Sorry. I have no control over what he says.
No, he started it.
He started it.
Was it the ice cream that got you?
Like he don't eat ice cream.
Yeah.
He doesn't, but he likes chicken wings.
Yeah, whatever.
I had chicken wings for lunch today.
Did you?
Yes. Mike Sermon.
Mike Sermon was the guy that got stuck. I don't know him.
Well,
You know
Mike
him?
Sermon.
Yeah.
He's from Florida.
Yeah.
was all the other stuff you were reading was that recent news?
What's that?
The other things that when you looked it up.
I don't know.
Okay,
You can't believe everything you read on the internet.
Okay, well
So-
we won't dive into all that.
It's on the internet. It's got to be true.
There's a commercial about that a while back.
Dean Rojas, what? I don't know. David's
I don't know what David means by Dean Rojas.
David's talking in tongues now. Just leave him to his own.
Well, he's answering questions that we asked. I just don't know.
I didn't ask you a question about a frog. Why else would Dean Rojas' name come up? I didn't ask any questions about a
I
frog.
don't know. Got 4 or 5 guys. Oh,
Oh,
dang. So Jed made
a bunch
looks
of money.
like 10 grand towing guys off.
Did it to more than one guy?
That's what David's saying.
Wow.
4 to 5 guys. I believe I'd have just sat there or called somebody else.
Nobody beat him up in the parking lot?
Dang. That'd be a wad of cash to carry around.
I mean, I'd get my $2,500 back. Don't you worry.
That's pretty crappy, though. I mean, take advantage of somebody like that. I don't know the guy. Don't know his situation, but he obviously don't mind sticking it to people.
I've been stuck before.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something.
It's a terrible feeling when all your alarms go off and because you're overheated and you can't get going. And
There's a rule. I mean, it's kind of unspoken rule when you're on the water. If somebody's in need, you kind of help them out. You know,
that's how I met Shane, believe it or not.
I'm just saying.
Way back when.
That it was, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, why don't you tell that story?
That's a good one. So, my dad has it's a 2001, I believe, maybe a 2002 Triton TR19 is what he has, and it's got a 175 Johnson on it, and that's one of those boats that's one of them boats you have to know how to drive, because if you don't, it's fast for a 19-footer. The thing's rated for 225. I don't know what that thing would do with a 225 on it because it's scary with a 175. But anyways, I think it was my first or second year after baseball was done, and the only thing to fish around here in the wintertime was the original J&J Trail.
J&J.
The original J&J. So my dad and I decided to get in that, and we fished every one of them. And we actually won the points that year, and I think you and didn't you? I think you might have finished second.
Yeah, me and my daddy.
Yep. So we have a mutual friend, and he watches every week while he's at work. His name's Billy. What's his last name, Shane?
Billy Gunner.
Billy Gunner. He works with my dad, so
Plays cards with him, you mean?
well, sleeps, whatever you want to call it, chess, guitar, whatever. So we didn't have.
Out at the airport.
We'll get back to that in a second.
I got one for your brother too. Just
So-
stick around.
So we were all the way down at the bottom of the lake, and we had a very slim points lead over Shane and his daddy, and my dad lost his lower unit. And my dad called Billy because we didn't know any of the Lake Norman crowd then, and he called Shane. I don't know where you were, but Shane came and got me and took me all the way back in to weigh my fish, knowing that if all I had to do was catch a limit, we were going to win the points.
Well, that was a good. That was it. See, you know what? It goes. It comes back around.
And he charged me $5,000.
I'm still waiting on that shit.
Oh boy.
I'm just kidding. He did it for nothing. He didn't even know my name, but Billy called him, and but he came and got me,
Mm.
and it got me a free.
That's been a while back.
It got me a free membership the next year to Fish J&J. So Shane got all my money back the next year.
There you go.
Because he won both of them.
He got his $5,000 back out of you. Hey, David Williams said he pulled you out of an ice cream shop one time and didn't charge you a dime.
Yeah. He pulled me out of the way so he could get to the counter.
All right, now. You're the only person I know that knows where all the Dairy Queens are in North Carolina. So.
Yeah, David's the one showed me where they were all at.
Oh, Jody says Bradford Beavers stopped there at St. Clair on Saturday on the way to the FLW Championship and caught 22 pounds. Pretty easy.
He may have caught 22 pounds, but I don't think it was pretty easy. They had two BFLs up here this weekend. 20 pounds won them both.
Not the co-angler side.
Well, 22 on the car. I think it was actually 22 the first day on the boater side also.
Yeah.
But still, yeah, yesterday 17 pounds was 10th.
Wow. Usually it takes 22 pounds to finish in the top 20.
Well, these fish are just they're getting so beat up because you can't go to Canada.
Yeah.
And it's just, you know, the fish they're getting smart. I can tell you that.
They all migrated to Canada.
They all migrate. Well, not all of them, but a lot of them have.
All right. Well, David fessed up and said that's a true story. He showed you all the Dairy Queens.
That's right.
Was that waypoint file I changed for you a couple of weeks ago?
Hey, let me tell you a funny story on David and Dairy Queen.
Uh-oh.
So David and his dad, and myself and my dad, we both made the Bass Team Championship. Well, it was at Lake DeGray in Arkansas. So we're driving out 40, you know, we go together. We cross the Mississippi River into West Memphis, Arkansas, all right? Of course, here's David, the phone rings. David says, there's Dairy Queen. Well, we pull into Dairy Queen. Well, guess what proceeds to happen in there? They are these two women in there that get in a fight. I'm talking about a fight.
Y'all didn't instigate it, did you?
I think they were fighting over David. I'm not sure. But I'm talking about they got in a knockdown, drag-out fight in the Dairy Queen in West Memphis, Arkansas.
So David's the original pudding? Is that what you're saying?
Exactly. And that's a true story. I promise you that's true.
All right, we're going to need some validation on that, David.
Oh, he signed off. He heard
already
story.
signed
No,
off?
I'm just kidding.
Story time, he's out.
He said, "See ya."
See, there, he's another one that loves to dish it out but can't take it.
Nah, he didn't get off here. You know better than that.
Oh, man.
All right,
Well.
he'll catch up in the comments here in a second. So we did have some local stuff going on. So the ABA fished on Lake Norman this past weekend.
Yep.
Is that still called the Ram Open?
I don't think
Or is
so.
it just the ABA now?
Just ABA.
You were already gone, weren't you? You didn't fish that?
I can't fish it anyway.
David said he doesn't remember that.
Yeah.
Deny.
Oh, but man, Norman's tough right now. So 11 and a half pounds won. Our buddy Chad Poteet won.
Chad Poteet, old Barney.
Yep. So he had 11 and a half pounds with what I understand with a 5.5 pound big fish as well. So that he caught about
really? I
15.
didn't know that.
That he caught about 15 or 20 minutes before weigh in.
So he had half his weight on one bass.
Yep. It's becoming the Lake Norman of old.
Man, don't get me started on that. That's going to be the topic next week.
All right.
Killing the spotted bass. That's next week's topic.
Kill all them spots. That's what David says.
Yeah, that's next week's topic. We're going to talk about that.
All right.
it'll probably be a 4-hour show because I'm gonna get really pissed off. I'm just telling you.
We'll turn the volume down next week.
Hey, I'll bring the podium and the pews. We'll let you go. Have at it.
But Mike Stevens finished second. I think he had like 10:34 or something like that.
He had 1094.
10:94. And our good buddy Scott Hamrick,
1093.
10:93. So
The legend himself.
I made the comment to Hamrick earlier that he beat you by an ounce, and he corrected me. That is 1/100th of an ounce.
Yeah.
So that's like a drop of water.
Yep, a half a drop of water.
Yeah. So so I've been beat by an ounce before by yours truly.
I have done that. Do you
Beaten
have it?
by an ounce.
I did do that.
Sorry,
once.
sucker caught one of the last 15 minutes to go there too.
I think I
And
did.
it was probably a damn 7-pounder.
No, I got you that way, Shane.
No,
and
it-
it was closer to 8.
Twice.
Twice.
It was a big one. It wasn't 7. I think it was 5, which is a big one for Lake Wiley.
Well,
Yeah.
I got Shane by an ounce one day with a 798 down here.
I didn't fish that one. I wasn't there that day.
Yeah, by an ounce with a freaking 7-pounder.
I'll never forget that. I said I got a big one. Shane said, "Really? How big?" And I was just pulled it out of live well. He said, "Yeah, that qualifies."
My fish is dead. It got ganged up by 12-inch spots.
Yeah, kill all them
It
spots.
got beat
Right?
down. Matt Queen says he's got a Lake Wiley fishing for report for Friday night. He said all the keepers are dead.
That's because when Shane and I went off camera the other day, we ran all his stuff out of spite.
Did you?
Yeah, the story sounded good.
Heck yeah.
But still didn't catch any.
It still didn't catch any.
Said still pray up.
All right, we got off topic again.
It's
Yeah.
all right. We're reading the comments.
Oh,
Yeah, people are still having a hard time hearing you. I don't know.
I don't know why. I had the volume turned up on my phone.
Yeah, I got it cranked up here too.
David Williams said, "Go get a toilet paper roll and talk through it."
Let's see if I can do anything there. See if that helps at all. Change the settings on our microphone here. Try not to get an echo on it, but
I can hear you better.
can you?
Yeah.
All right.
David, I wouldn't do my buddies down at Lanier that way.
David says let's have a tournament at Lanier and bring them all back to Norman.
That's right.
Them things starve.
Listen,
They got herring.
Where this one came from.
They got herring down there at Lanier that are big as some of the spots I've weighed in
Yeah.
at Norman.
I'm out. That smuggling fish across state lines thing, that's a little too deep for me.
Nah, you just gonna eat them. That's what you do anyways.
Me?
Eat them. You eat your business partners.
Oh yeah. Shane, by the way, our little white perch friend,
Yeah.
still forgot about it.
White perch
That
friend.
thing's still in there.
No, I got it out yesterday.
Oh gosh.
So it was in there for 6 days.
No, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I got it out Sunday.
I don't even want
There's
it.
you another David Williams story.
I heard that one.
I let David borrow my boat one time to fish something. I don't know. His boat was down or something. I don't know. Anyway, he brings my boat back. Well, guess what? Guess what he brought back with the boat?
A limit of bass.
No, not a limit, just one.
Oh,
But it stank my garage up for a week.
culling at the ramp.
It sat in there and deteriorated for 4 days before I ever realized what it was.
I did that once with when I got new cull tags.
Uh-huh.
The ones that just like cramp on their mouth. This is a long time ago. I've been around those things forever, but I wanted to make sure they weren't going to fall off, right? Because I could see having 2 of them on a cull beam and one of them flop off in the water, and it'd be the one I needed to keep.
I know where this is going.
So I caught one, filled my live well up full of water, and I put that cull tag on them, and I dropped them in there. Well, the rain chased me off the water, so I just loaded the boat in a hurry and left. And summertime rolls around, so I'm not fishing a whole bunch because it's too daggone hot. And my wife comes out of the garage. She's like, "There is something you're gonna have to call I have to call Wheezy, John Wheezy, our exterminator. Said, man, there is something dead in our garage, and I don't know what it is, but it smells terrible. And it smelled so bad she'd opened up the garage door. So I walked out there and I was like, oh God, man, what is that smell? So I messed around in the boat, cleaning some stuff up, and it's just so bad. And it dawns on me. I mean, it's like immediately I remember what it is. I'd let all the water out of there, and I opened that live well, and when I did, I about filled it full of vomit because it smelled so bad. And that poor little bass, I mean, he was like glued to the bottom of my live. There wasn't any water in there. So I went to the lake to try to wash it out, and when I grabbed a hold of that cold tag, the only thing that came, it was still on the fish, so it worked great. The only thing that came with it was his lower jaw. And when I stuck my hand down there to try to get the rest of it out, it just, well, I'll save you the details. That cold tag probably still stinks. And that was like 7 years ago.
Yeah.
It was the green one. So if you ever fish with me, don't use the green one.
Don't use the green tag.
Green tag's the tag of death.
Oh man, it was so bad. I'm just glad it wasn't a big one. It'd have been even worse.
I think anybody that's fished for any period of time has done it. I know Matt Queen has. He can talk all the trash he wants, but I know he's done it.
Let me tell you a Matt Queen story. This is a good one. It involves you. I fished my one night tournament of the year like 4 or 5 years ago. Queen rolls up and he's going to fish with Shane. This sucker gets out a net that would make the nets at the carp pond be embarrassed. He gets it out and Shane's like, what are you going to do with that? He goes, we need to bring this. I says, no, we don't. That sucker had taped a flashlight to it. I mean, it was like, David, that net wouldn't fit in this room. I don't know how he totes it around in his boat.
That little fella carrying a net that big,
It was
the wind
huge.
blows, it'll carry him off.
It was huge. It had a giant Maglite duct tape to it. It probably had like a wristband in case it get jerked out of your hand. I don't know what he was going to try to net with that thing. But Shane isn't allowed to use a net, so it had to stay in the truck. But that's the most impressive net I've ever seen in my entire life.
There's a couple of those night tournament guys that have got some awfully large nets. I mean, I'm wondering what I'm missing out on, really.
I guess when they're swimming around up when you can see them, they just net them.
I don't know. You asked a big earn. I've hit him with more fish trying to get the net than he's gotten in the net. So.
Well, I can tell you this. I've probably lost more fish waiting on the net than I have trying to boat flip them.
That's right.
Yeah, that's right.
That's it.
There you go. Matt Queen, thumbs up. See it? I'm not telling stories on him. He agrees. Big net for big fish.
Matt.
Scroll on up a little bit is where he says the keepers are all dead.
Matt, might be time to go buy a bigger net. Well, what's next?
We got some local stuff coming up. So the CBC is cranking back up.
Yeah, don't remind me.
A couple weeks.
When is that?
September.
I know the 26th is at High Rock. I think the 12th is at Santee.
Yeah, same week you and I are going to be on Clark Hill for the PBC stuff.
Yeah.
So that's the 12th and the 13th for Palmetto. The CBC on the South Carolina side is the 12th on Santee. And then Palmetto Trail, like I just said, is the 12th and the 13th, back-to-back days. But it's 2 different tournaments. And then they fish the championship the beginning of October on Hartwell. CBC hadn't announced their championship yet, right? They just say it's in North Carolina?
Yeah, it hasn't been officially announced.
Okay.
There's speculation floating around, but
Yeah. I've
know how
heard
that
Norman
is.
and I've heard Bugs Island's what I've heard.
I've heard more Norman than I have Bugs Island.
Yeah.
There's probably some guys that wish he was going to be on Bugs Island.
Yeah. I'm not one of them.
I'm sure there's a crankbait guy or two that wishes that for sure.
there's just no good place to stay up there.
That
No,
place is terrible. That's a good place to get all your stuff jacked.
Yeah, there's just no good place to stay.
I know there's one house you can rent, and it's pretty sweet
Yeah,
little setup.
But it only sleeps 3 people.
I was gonna say it's one house. There's
Well,
gonna be 200 boats.
No,
in the
there's
championship.
there's another one, Shane. There's another one.
I think Hamilton and them, they'd usually get that bed and breakfast or whatever.
Yeah. But so the CBC. So what's in North Carolina? They canceled.
High Rock. The
They canceled High Rock?
No, High Rock is a go. I think James got
They
canceled.
canceled James. Okay. So High Rock is September 26th.
Yep.
There's 2 left on the South Carolina side because we only got to fish one, which was Lake Murray. In February.
You got Watery October the 10th.
Yeah, Watery's
Right.
October the 10th.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear Chris. Not everybody can win a dang boat on Bugs Island like you can.
Who?
Chris Marshall.
Chris Marshall, yeah. Does he still fish?
Yeah.
I thought he was retired. Just played golf and drank beer now.
Chris will still slip in there every now and again.
I got you.
And then, all right, we don't know the championship for that. I think that's the last week in October. Is the CBC? Is that right?
I hadn't really
I
paid
think
any
he said
attention.
November sometime.
Is it November? I thought it was sometime in
I
October.
want to say it's like the second week of November.
That'll be good. I hope it is on Norman then.
Chris, name a time when Shane doesn't look tired.
Chris says you look tired, Shane.
Chris is correct. I'm very tired.
You got AC this week? I see the thing on the wall right there.
A little bit, not enough. But way better than I had last time.
Jody's telling on Chris now. Is in golf.
I told you, he plays golf, drinks beer. And maybe he's on the White Claws.
Nah, I think Chris likes the brown liquor. I don't think he likes. Nah, he drinks. I don't know. I can't speak for Chris.
Chris is an ultra fan,
Ultra fan.
and maybe a touch of Crown Royal every now and
I
again.
got you. Headaches make one look tired. You're right. That's Mama Winters.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So I got one more question for you, and we'll let you go. When are you going to come and get your tail whooping in sporting clays?
You better keep practicing.
I'm ready.
You better keep practicing. I don't think you are.
I shot last weekend. I ain't been since, I don't know, March or something like that.
Yeah.
And I missed 6 out of
You
100.
need to practice. You probably need to practice then.
My brother's so deep into it, he started his own shooting group for Columbia. How about that? You might need to join it.
Too far away.
Well, they might teach you how to shoot. Queen said he's coming. He can be the judge.
Yeah, right.
28 gauge. You're scared.
How's Queen gonna judge anything? He's gonna
You.
stand behind you and Shane, and he ain't gonna be able to see anything.
Well, you get up there one at a time.
Okay.
I'll tell you this: when I hit them, it's pretty easy to tell that they're gone because they're gone.
Yeah, they're gone.
Whatever.
They don't hit the ground.
Yeah, they're just toast.
Yeah. We'll have to watch to see if Shane chips them or anything like that.
That's right. All it's got to do is change direction.
Change direction.
That's right. Ain't nothing says you got to bust it. You just got to hit it.
Pull one pellet out of 100.
That's right.
He'll probably come out there with 3.5-inch mags of steel shot too.
Nope. The more shot I got, the better chance I got to hit it.
He's gonna come out there with some Ultra
A
BB.
bunch of people were saying good luck, Shane. I don't know if that's for St. Clair or for your butt whooping.
I'm gonna take some high brass 9s when we go.
Bring them. You're gonna need them.
Not doing that 7.5 shot. We're going high brass 9s.
All right. Well, if you're that good, I'll take you over to the hard course. where they whiz across the field and look like a ping pong ball.
How much time during the day do I have to devote to this?
It only takes 45 minutes to do
Okay.
it.
And it's what, 45 minutes away?
No, it's about 30 minutes away.
Where at?
There's lots
Rocky
of places
Creek?
to go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, if you want to shoot the whole course, after the first 5 stands, it's going to be over. But, I mean,
Oh gosh.
you still haven't told me when we're going.
Oh, I don't know, man.
Yep.
I'm in fishing mode. I ain't worried about that crap right now.
Problem with him is he'll be in fishing mode from now until the first of the year.
Yeah, you're right. I will be too here in a month.
As soon as it cools off, yeah.
I'm gonna take me a little break when I get home from this tournament.
Well, that'll be good. You'll need a tail whooping then.
I'm gonna take at least 2 days.
Skeet and sporting clays are two different types of so-called skeet shooting. How's your brother's little project going? I saw some pictures on Facebook of an elevator mechanic trying to hover over top of a motor and put something together. He looked like he was lost.
Hey, let me tell you something about my brother. If your car is before all that crap when you got to hook a computer up to it to tell you what's wrong with it, if there's something wrong with one that is like a real car, muscle, that type of stuff,
He can change enough parts to fix it?
he can lay his ear on it and tell you what's wrong with it.
Really?
Yes.
Well, I just
My
noticed
brother is a jack of all trades, man. He used to be a diesel mechanic.
master of none.
Yeah, he hasn't done electrical work yet.
That's where the money's at.
Yeah.
I don't know.
My brother said he's coming too. So everybody that's praying for my brother, you guys, quick update on him. He had surgery Wednesday, and the outlook, everything looks good. So
Good deal.
thank y'all for praying for him. He's on here.
So,
Give him a shout out if
so
you
in
want.
other words, he's just like you and Bart. He's just so full of crap he can't help it. Is that right?
He's somewhere in the middle.
So you're saying it tends to run in the family,
I'm
Shane?
just a lot bigger than him.
That's right.
Oh, Lord.
Jason Gibson says it'll be carp time when you get home.
Jason Land.
Yeah,
was-
tell us about this 1v1 thing that you.
Well, there's been an ongoing conversation. Somebody said, well, Gene Webster made a comment about tell David to pick on somebody his own size or something.
Yeah.
Tag me and Mike Seawright in it. But I spoke with Gene. Was it Saturday night? Yeah, Saturday night. Spoke with Gene on the phone, and he said to tell everybody that he was scared.
I know that's not true.
That's what he said, but I also know that Gene Webster's
like-
probably more secretive than
That's
anybody
like,
else.
That's like Shane saying that he's going to take a break from fishing when he gets home.
That's right. No,
That's about the darn truth.
no, Gene he would be a heck of an opponent, but he said that he's got so much with work going on
Yeah,
that
he is busy.
He's
That
not.
guy works all the time.
Yeah, he
He's-
works hard.
He's working over 100 hours a week right now. So
Hey, I got a great idea.
what's that?
Maybe we could get Gene to donate some steaks.
Oh man,
Ah.
And we'll just jack the giveaway.
and the winner is Shane Lineberger. All right, congratulations.
I don't know. I'll have to see. I'll have to see if I can sweet talk Gene into that one.
Chris said he'd ride with Gene.
I'm sure Chris would ride with
He's
Gene.
ridden with Gene before.
I know. I'm sure Chris would ride with Gene.
So to answer your question, my brother put it in here. So you'll get a kick out of this. It's pretty nostalgic. So my grandfather, my dad's dad, Leonard Herman Williams. That's where my dad got part of his name. I'll let you pick if it's Leonard or Herman. But that's why he goes by Bart.
I'm gonna go with Herman. On
Nope,
that one.
you're wrong.
Really?
Yep. So
I
my
mean, I
dad
could
is
deal with
Leonard
Leonard.
Bart, and my uncle, his brother, is Brent Herman. So I'm not sure which one got the better of the deal. But anyways, he bought a Chevy Silverado, brand new Silverado, before it was built out of Hurricanes.
Yeah.
I think it was in I can't remember the year of the truck. My brother Ben posted on here. I can't remember the year of it. But it's a regular cab, cherry red pickup truck. He bought it brand new before forever ago. And he gifted that truck to my brother a couple months ago. And my brother is completely redoing it with my dad. They're putting a new engine in it. 1986. So I was 2 years old when he bought it. That's the year David was born.
It's still the old box style.
Old box style.
Yeah.
They stripped it. They put a 327 in it. Took the smaller 305 out. New transmission. And he's gonna get it painted, basically restored to original. And that truck will be in our family forever, long after.
Original / new motor.
Yeah.
not original. If it was original, it'd be.
Engine upgrade.
Yeah, engine upgrade.
How much of an upgrade? I mean, is he going to work the engine, or is it just going to be a
305 or 327? That's pretty big. That's pretty big.
Yeah. Now my brother has been known to turn some of 350s into 383 strokers before. I have seen one of those that he did. And an old Camaro, he used to call it the Green Dragon, and that thing was ugly. It was a sleeper car, but it's probably the fastest car I've ever been in, and he did all that work himself. So that truck will be in our family long after old Pawpaw Lenny is gone. So I'll be excited to get to ride in it again. There's a lot of memories when I was a young kid in that thing, riding in the bed of the truck when you were still, crazy enough and allowed to do that.
Yeah, standing up in the front seat.
Yeah, through downtown Huntington. Big bench seat.
I remember doing that with my grandfather in his 65 Chevy pickup.
See, now my brother's getting mechanic talk now.
There you go.
See, you started it.
Hey, I'm just glad I can intelligently talk it with him.
Yeah. Uh-oh, you left yourself open on that one.
I'll give him a free one.
He's going to get one. All right, Shane's falling asleep.
Yep, it's time to kick Shane off the podcast.
You got to drive 4 hours, don't you?
I do have to go.
I got to work the rest of the week. Shane, you get to fish. David's going to go chase stripers.
I got to go fishing with old Shane's buddy.
I guess that's what I get for
old fathead.
That's what I get for being on vacation last week.
Yes. You almost were doing this by yourself tonight.
I
seriously considered it.
Well, I can tell you this. It would have worked.
It probably would have. Yeah, it probably would have.
Got it.
Yeah. Touche.
If your mom's still on here, I hope y'all save me a piece of that lasagna because I need some of that.
She gone.
I knew better than that.
She gone. No, I got home that evening. My wife got some, and the next day we finished it off.
You and Shane are like Odie and Garfield when it comes to lasagna.
That's just rude. Well,
getting out of there, I'll tell you that.
Shane, Chris, you're about 3 weeks away, buddy. It's getting there.
Uh-oh. I might not get any lasagna. Your mom said that's just rude.
No, you'll get lasagna. She'll make another one, I promise.
All right.
I hope so.
All right, well, we're going to sign off. Guys, follow Shane this week. Send your good vibes to him. Fifth stop up at St. Clair. Shane won't tell us if he's on him, which means he probably feels pretty good if you're going to read between the lines. Come home for a couple weeks and go to Guntersville in September, right?
First week of October.
First week of October. And then you come right back and go straight to Santee, I guess, because that's like the second week in October.
Yep, and then from there to Chickamauga.
Chickamauga, and then you finish up on Fork, right?
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of frogs thrown in 3 weeks.
Yep. So really, you're just halfway through the season.
Yeah.
And when you come home, sounds like Chris is going to take you bull red fishing in Georgetown.
I'm down for that. Yes.
All right, I'm going to. Maybe we'll do a 1v1 so you can reel them in the fastest.
We'll just have to go have some fun.
I gotta say, if we're doing 1v1, I gotta be included, right?
Maybe not. This saltwater.
No, Yeah, redfish don't count.
Okay. Well, fine. Leave me sitting out to dry. That's fine.
Nah, you're the saltwater guru. You ought to take us down there.
If I had a boat to do it, believe me, we'd be
We'll
there.
take the Skeeter out there.
Come on, let's go.
Yeah.
I'll do it once.
We'll fold them in half and put them in the live well.
Sure. I'm sure the man won't check us coming back through the rocks.
The lids will be open. Yeah, well, all right. So we're gonna sign off.
Well, we just reminder. Don't forget, like, share.
That's right.
We got to hit 1,000. Got to hit 2,000. Got to hit 3,000.
As soon as we hit 1,000 likes,
All this pile of goodies.
we're gonna have 5 weeks of giveaways. It looks like.
Yep.
And there's a bunch of stuff in here.
Pretty good giveaways. It looks
That's right. When we get to 2,000, that might be some guide trip or something you said. I guess I'm gonna have to give it.
Well, I can do it. Nobody wants to fish with me though.
I'll take you to the TK golf course.
That's way more fun than Lake Wiley.
Heck yeah, it is.
Oh, we got to do it in the daylight, not in ninja suits. So come
Not
on.
in ninja suits. I'll take you to the lake. I'll take you to the. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll go to the TK golf course and catch grass carp on ultralights.
Sounds fun.
Plain grits.
No, you just need bread.
Oh, okay.
That's the truth.
You ever seen a grass carp jump?
Oh, yeah.
They'll do it. 40 pounders.
Catch them on Mountain Island on plain grits.
Yep. So in the golf course,
They come up tail walk like a bass.
there's my buddy John. John can tell you about smashing grass carp in the TK golf course pond when we were kids. When they stretch all your line out in the golf course pond, you just go to the other side and reel it all back in.
I've caught some.
Y'all be easy on old food.
Pudding.
I've
Daryl,
caught-
I'll help you.
I've caught a few that have been about 5 foot long out of the old Mel Lakes 2 ponds.
Look, John said, "Don't you show anyone the golf course ponds." God, John and I got so many stories about golf course ponds when we were kids.
How many of them involved the police?
None. They just gave up on us. Marshall would come down there and we just step in the woods. And finally, he just told us, like, "Look, guys, I know
I know
that
what
you
you're
all
doing.
are going to come back. Just watch out for the golfers, all right?"
There you go.
That and all them crappies. Weezy will get that. Get that joke. A lot of fun memories when I was a kid, walking, stomping around the golf course pond. That was before you got arrested for that type of stuff, though.
Yeah.
All right,
Poor Al Qaeda.
Shane. Good luck this week. I think I remember, if the water gets rough, dump the jack plate and trim it up to keep your bow up.
Something like that.
Is that right?
No.
Dang it. What is it?
Trim it down, run the jack plate up.
Okay. That's
There you
why
go.
I spear him and he doesn't.
That's right.
All right. Look for our post. Share it, like it. 1,000 likes for 5 weeks of giveaway. That'll lead us up to Christmas.
Be getting close for sure.
Almost. Holy cow. We'll have to do something for Christmas.
David's gonna be Santa Claus.
Now that
Why I
would be
gotta be
something.
Santa? Why do I have to be Santa Claus?
I don't know. I just
You
Better
you
than
fit
me,
the
Santa
you
Claus.
fit the role better. You're
He ain't
old
got no
enough.
facial hair.
He's old enough. We can slap some on him.
No, Shane can't grow facial hair. I've seen it.
Well, all right. Rusty Hooks Live, where our hooks may be rusty, but our points are always sharp.
Thanks for tuning in tonight, guys. We'll have 2 episodes uploaded on YouTube tonight. I gotta get that one from you. Gotta get Dave on the road. He's going on a father-son and sons trip.
Be an interesting experience.
Yep.
Oh.
To
Bushwhacker Guide Service.
Bushwhackers Guide Service. I'm sure you will have a blast.
We might jump on here live too. You never know.
That'd be cool.
I might do it. We'll see. We'll see how the days are going and if the kids are keeping it in check.
You gonna fish tomorrow?
We're gonna fish tomorrow and Wednesday.
All right.
So
Well, hopefully we'll get to see some live, see some of them bass with racing stripes on them.
we might do that. I'll talk to Johnson, see what we can do.
Okay. All right, guys. Find us here on Facebook, YouTube, your favorite podcast player, and look for our posts. Get us 1,000 likes, and I'll be jealous of all the stuff we're giving away.
Here you go.
Have a good night.
Good night.